Good evening! Good evening, Spanky. Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Unity. Happy New Year! Happy New Year to especially to Tony Gonzaga, who's very much the number one trending topic in the Philippines tonight.
Happy New Year to everybody watching on the live stream and
Yeah.
watching on the
Ay,
replay.
hindi pala si Tony Gonzaga, yung kapatid niya. What the hell is her name? Alex.
Si Alex.
Alex, yeah, Alex.
Ah,
So, to Alex Gonzaga, we wish you a happy birthday belated. And we hope to bring you a cake soon so we can return the favor. God, crazy.
Kamusta,
Ano ba nangyari
Spanky?
yan? Yun. Nasa stress ako. Kanina kasi ang dami na ano. Kahapon kasi, today's Monday, di ba? Monday ba today?
Yes.
Tuesday na. Ano ba yun? Tuesday na.
Tuesday.
Oo, nung Sunday kasi medyo malungkot ang Philippine nation of Bex. Kasi hindi umabot ang ating kandidatong si Celeste sa top 16. I think for the first time in 5 years, hindi tayo umabot ng top 16 or top 10 or top 5 no? or won the crown. It's been a while. But I really thought she'd place high. So, yun nga, malungkot yung mga Bex nating kaibigan. Wala, tahimik sa Facebook. Tapos, na-discover nila, si Miss USA, mahilig sa ensaymada. And apparently, she's half Pinay, you know. Then I have a friend, whose name is Enteng Evangelista. Ano siya, singer, theater actor dito. Then he moved to Houston maybe 5 years ago. Tagal na, almost 10 years siguro. Then, kaibigan itong ano pangalan? Lebron. Bronny. The girl's name is Bronny or something like that. So congratulations to Miss USA, who is one half Filipina, and like it or not, we're claiming you as a Filipina. Tapos si Tita Pearl, sabi Tita Pearl, si Baby Pat kanina, na-excite siya. Mahilig pala siya sa ensaymada, si Miss Universe. Sabi ko, papadala mo ba ng ensaymada? And knowing Pearl, she'll probably
Papadala
do it. So,
niya.
Malamang, alam mo naman si Pearl, kahit isang lupalot ng mundo, umaabot yung Baby Pats, di ba? May mga picture yan nasa harap ng Louvre, ng Eiffel Tower, all over the world. So, Tita Pearl, if you really want to send it to Miss Universe, I can talk to Enteng. Ayan,
Sino?
Si Enteng, yung kaibigan, yung common friend namin ni Miss Universe. So, si Enteng Evangelista. Shout out, Enteng Evangelista. Yun. So, talaga, si Tita Pearl.
Congratulations.
Nakita, post kasi ako about ensaymada. Sabi, ako yan, dapat pambansang ensaymada. Dapat si Baby Pat yan. Wait, speaking of which, sa Saturday, kumpil ni Joshua.
Yes.
So, magkikita tayo sa Sabado.
Yes, of course.
God, Anton, 9 o'clock. Bakit 9 o'clock ang kumpil?
Ganon talaga maaga pag sa mga pag nagkaanak ka na, malalaman mo na yan. Maaga
kinumpil ako 11 o'clock yata. I don't think we were given the confirmation at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Maaga talaga.
Hindi, ito pa kasi, yung anak kasi ni Anton, tsaka anak ni Pearl, are students of Xavier in Nuvali. Not in San Juan. So that means we have to be there before 9 o'clock, which means we have to leave the house to be safe by 7 in the morning. Which means to say, on a Saturday, I will have to wake up at 6 in the morning. Ano ba yan? But for the love of God, for the love of Christianity, for my godson to be Patrick, kaya natin yun. Ayun lang nga, yung the night before, on Friday, we have a family dinner in San Fernando, in Pampanga again. Kasi may mga balikbayan pa, may mga last remaining get-togethers. So uwi ako ng Friday night mga alas 10, hopefully, and be out of the house again by 7 in the morning. Okay, then rest na. Nandun ang Netflix the whole weekend after that.
The whole weekend?
Yeah.
All right.
Are you watching anything now on Netflix?
Ako sa Netflix, just mahilig ako doon sa Vikings eh. Yung Vikings Valhalla ba yun? Second season. Haba na ng Vikings na yun eh.
You know what I'm watching, which I'm recommending to everyone, lalo ng mga chef? Favorite to ni Ed Bugia, natapos na namin pareho. Yung pressure cooker.
Oo
Pressure
nga.
cooker.
Okay ba yun? Okay ba
Yeah,
yun?
ano siya eh. Of course, the number one show for all sorts of culinary competitions by far is Top Chef. So it's like Top Chef. But the 12 chefs or the 10 chefs are sort of trapped in the house. Parang sila naka-quarantine. So walang host. Parang Big Brother ba? May kumakausap lang sa kanila via the ticket. Yung mga, yung mga tickets sa restaurant. Yun lang. And then they have to judge themselves on who's the best of the dishes. So they have to judge not only on who's the best, but who they want to win or who they want to compete against or who they don't want to compete against. So may element siya ng reality show talaga na parang Survivor, Big Brother. Perfect description ni Chef Ed Bugia. Ano nga siya? It's very compelling. It's very compelling. Galing. And it's only 8 episodes. Natapos ko in one day.
In one day, wow. Sino nanalo? Sino nanalo?
Ay, de, spoiler alert na yun. Basta may nanalo.
Spoiler alert. Okay.
Pero feeling ko yung kasi di ba tayong mga Pilipino mahilig tayo sa mga nami-mention yung bansa natin, even in passing. I think there's a contestant, a Filipina, who got, ano ba to? Christina, parang ganun, or Celeste, parang ganun yung pangalan niya. But she never got around to revealing what her ethnicity was. Pero mukhang Pilipina. Feeling ko Pilipina yun. Oo. So that's a good reason to watch, di ba? And then, at one point in the competition, meron silang challenge, ang ginamit nilang ingredients, Filipino ingredients, including liempo. And I'm just saying that because it just goes to show that we are now part of the fabric of the culinary culture. Di ba?
That's good, no?
Oo, talaga na. Hindi na nakakagulo. Ako, syempre, masaya nakikita mo yung Philippines. Dalawa yung the other box that was chosen was a box with the ingredients from Morocco. The other one, Philippine. O, liempo. Ano ba ginawa nila? So, nakalimutan ko na. Basta may liempo. That's what stuck out. So, yeah, watch it. It's called Pressure Cooker. It's Netflix. Around 8 episodes of around 45 minutes each. So, it's an easy watch. Kayang-kaya in one day. And you'll want to finish it in one day. Ang ganda na production values. Tsaka higit sa lahat, yung food, legit. Magagaling talaga yung mga chef. And the casting was really strong. May dalawang hottie, tapos hindi yung parang pilit na kailangan inclusive, di ba? Kailangan may LGBTQ palagi. Hindi, it's very normal. It's not forced, di ba? It's a really good mix. So, kudos to Netflix and the producers of Pressure Cooker. That's a good show, and I hope we get a second season soon.
Then, that's good. Oo.
Pero yung hottest
show ngayon yung The Last of Us eh. Kaka-premiere lang yung The Last of Us.
Yes. Did you ever play the game?
No, but I've seen the kids.
Ano yun? Is it so it's not an old game?
It's a zombie game eh.
So hindi siya parang Resident
First
Evil
point of view,
Lara
parang
Croft
point of view.
Kasi panahon pa natin Lara Croft, di ba? Tomb Raider, Resident Evil. So this is much newer.
Tsaka syempre nagkaroon ng bagong life after the pandemic kasi yun yung premise eh. There was a worldwide pandemic. Pero parang ito, may fungus na nag-i-infect sa mga tao tapos ina-attack yung so yung first episode pa lang nawala na yung media. 'Di ba? So yun, doon naman nagsa-start eh.
Sige, basta
so,
ang dami nagsasabi. My gamer friends love the show. So that is really one big point in the show's favor. Kasi one of the co-writers pala is one of the creators of the game. So talagang hindi siya parang linayo ng mabuti. So it really stays true to the game and hopefully till the very end. Well, I don't really know about the game, pero sabi ng ibang gamer friends ko, naiyak daw sila sa game na yun eh. Nakakayak daw.
Talaga?
Yeah. So it's not just a POV or shoot 'em up. It's got a real story to tell. So yeah, I'm excited to watch tonight after we talk. Yun ang objective ko tonight. So meron na akong snack na late dinner. Lydia's Lechon.
Yun.
Hindi ko naiinit.
Okay.
So, ang nag-usap tayo ngayon dahil I think we just want to give a recap for what happened the past year. Diba?
Yes. And it's been a while since we did the podcast since July, no? Parang ang bilis ng July.
Because
After
we got busy. Remember, July nag-start yung ano natin.
mga project.
What do you call this? Thai Select. That's when we started.
Yes.
So talagang ano talaga. So we got really busy. Then we had our bazaar, sunod-sunod. So I guess it's just a way to, for me also, parang a way to thank all the people who were part of our successes in our projects last year. It's not
Yes.
really something that's easy naman eh. So ano talaga siya, hard work din yan. But we're really very grateful that we were able to work with so many good people, and to a very large extent, the projects were really good, di ba? So masaya. Okay, so anong kwentuhan natin? Pag-usapan
So,
natin si ano.
hindi, mag-recap lang muna tayo ng 2022. Ano bang mga memorable moments mo na naalala mo that na tumatak sa iyong puso at isipan ng 2022?
Omicron. The end of the, basically in many respects, the end of the pandemic. In many ways, of course, it's still there. No, we still have to be very careful. Pero yung after Omicron, parang nag-relax na lahat eh.
Kailan ba to?
Diba?
Yung January o yung July?
No, there was
Yung
only one. January lang.
yung
The
January
last,
na.
because we were talking about it last night. The last lockdown was August to September of 2021. That was Delta. Remember?
Yes. Oo.
And then, nagsalita yung, I think that was August 1 eh. Tapos nung mid-September, sabi ni Harry Roque, it's still Harry Roque, sabi, pwede na, magbubukas na yung mga restaurant. Magbubukas na ng establishment. So yung mga restaurant, nagsibilihan ng inventory. And I remember there's one Korean restaurant that went viral dito sa may Tayuman, malapit lang sa amin. Because their workers, some were coming as far as Laguna. So pinabalik nila, trabaho na bukas. Then the night before, literally hours before they were set to reopen, sabi, sorry, one more week tayo pala. And that was the last boo-boo of the previous administration. And after that, it was Omicron, which we're very happy that it, hindi naman happy, but we're very fortunate that it came and went in a flash. Because we were following the trends, eh, diba? Sa Australia, biglang chup, ganun talaga. So it really followed the trend, and then parang wala na. After that, wala nang surge. The people would say may bago variant of Omicron, but still there. So my friends still get it. But generally, the trend, if you're going to look at the DOH statistics, okay na talaga. So let's hope. Kasi if we were talking a year ago, ano pa yan eh? If you were talking a year ago, it still would have been very stressful for us. We wouldn't have this, pati yung tono ng boss natin, we wouldn't be this optimistic kasi hindi mo alam eh, di ba? But right now, it feels that we are on our way back. So, let's see.
Oo. And after nung, di ba, nung July, ang daming nagbukasan. So, what's the end of 2020? What's the, ano ba, summary na sa Rest to PH, ano nangyari and what happened? Is everybody happy?
Oh,
What happened with the restaurant?
yeah. We're very happy because for almost all, I would say, we were hitting sales of pre-pandemic levels. Meaning to say,
Wow.
2019, we exceeded 2019, and 2019 was a really good year. As a matter of fact, Ton, if you remember, noong 2020, parang we were all set to push for golden age. It was going to be the best year ever for new restaurants, and then of course the pandemic happened. But we're very happy that ultimately we had our losses, but we had more wins at the end. So the restaurants are doing very well now. In spite of all the challenges, number one challenge pa rin is sibuyas. And it's not a joke kasi ang laki talaga ng effect eh. Like for example, kilala mo si Ranjit Chimney, di ba? Yung may-ari ng Mantra. And whenever we have a discussion in Resto Peach, yun talaga yung tinatanong ni Ranjit. Kasi sabi niya, 70% of Indian dishes Kashmir's, sorry, Mantra is one of the best Indian restaurants in the Philippines. And 70% of Indian dishes or recipes use onion. So if you're looking at 600 pesos per kilo, so that basically doubles your food cost, right? And you can't double your menu prices. So mahirap pa. And I really, wala, pinag-usapan na, we're just confused about what's happening and how it happened in the first place, di ba?
Oo,
Parang,
tsaka
I don't know.
yung headline sa CNN ngayon, yung farmer na nag-suicide, 'di ba? Kasi binili sa kanila at 8 pesos bago tapos binenta ng 700. Basta
So totoo yun,
basta
di ba? So
oo.
the poor farmer, tapos there was one stupid, alam mo talaga yung social media, minsan tanga talaga yung mga tao. May nagsabi pa na some rich fool said, oh, yun lang, nagpakamatay na nalugi lang siya ng 100,000 pesos, nagpakamatay na. I love, that's so insensitive, but that's how it is. That's really how it is. Hindi naman yung 100,000 sa kanila, kung mayaman ka, tita kang naka-exclusive sa gated community. Paano wala sa'yo yan, di ba? You can earn it back. Lalo na kung wedding lord ka. But for a farmer, you lose 100,000, 20,000. That's basically your life. And when you lose that, so you feel like your life ended. So you really can't blame them. And for what? Sibuyas? Sino ba yan?
Oo, 'di
Sino
ba?
ba, sino ba agriculture secretary dito sa Pilipinas? Ha? Pagsabi mo nga yan. Sino
Sana
nga ba?
maayos.
Ha? Kilala mo ba sino yung DA secretary?
Sino?
Acting. Acting DA secretary.
Pa rin,
Nasa,
pa rin.
nasa Switzerland ngayon. Nasa
Oh, eh,
Davos Conference.
siyempre kasama lahat nung ano, lahat ng mga bossing nandun, pare. Lahat ng mga
Oo nga eh.
bossing. 7
Oo.
bossing, lahat. Kumpleto.
No, I'd like to keep track of how many foreign trips have been made in half a year. Kasi ano siya, di ba? July 1. So basically,
Oo.
6 months pa lang. Ilan mga foreign trips? Ang dami na eh. May America na, may Japan, Switzerland, Singapore. Tapos yung isang
Revenge
beses, di ba
travel
yung...
din. Revenge
Tapos
travel.
yung... Ano ba yun? O revenge travel talaga eh. Well, literally for, I guess in this case, no? Di ba meron pa yun yung... Nung bagyo, he was not in the country. Then he was doing a Zoom. Then sa likod, kitchen. Tapos, ina-analyze mo ng mga tao, di naman yung ganun yung mga plug sa Singapore. Saan yan? Sa Australia yata yan eh. Ganun, ang daming weird na... And you know, people forgot about that.
Oo nga.
We don't have right now, we don't really have let's say, that sort of media that will, like a dog, follow that and grip it like a bone, the news, di ba? Walang ganun eh. So it's, people just forgot about it. Ako, I was writing about it, joke ako ng joke, then after 1 month, for 1 week, people forgot all about it. And not just not just the, obviously the 31 million. They don't mind, di ba? But di ba, even yung mga kasama kong bumoto kay Tita Pink, walang imik. Yun nga eh, ang sayang talaga. That's why, I don't know. I think we have to do better in 2028 talaga. Well, that was the biggest news of the past year. I mean, it's good to start with that. But we should be better, di ba? But I think people's memories are too short. And they see all of these things happening, and I don't know whether you're too busy with life
Yeah.
or with love, but they don't care. Very few people still care. Diba? But
Oo.
not because you didn't vote for him, but because, God, can we have a more professional administration? Diba? Yun lang naman eh. Na walang
Mm.
tinatago. Basic lang naman eh. Sana, of course, para nung ano naman, diba? 6 years ago, nung panahon ni President Duterte, sige, we wish you well. Until that was it. So we still wish the president well. Of course, we wish him well. His success is our success. But we have to be very vigilant. We can't just sit by idly and wait for things to happen or not to happen. You don't say anything. You have to talk. Correct? Hindi ka naman kailangan mambastos eh. Parang si Alex, no, ginagano ng cake yung mga tao. Hindi naman ganun. Di ba? We can do it
Oo.
properly, with decency, and with decorum, di ba? As a civilized person. But don't do that. Don't grab cake and put that, slam it on the forehead of someone. Nakita mo ba yung video?
Oo naman, nakakaawa naman talaga
Di ba
and,
yung nakita mo yung facial expression ng server? Parang na-shock siya napahiya eh. Hindi
oo,
siya natawa.
nakakapahiya naman.
Di ba? So what's gonna happen is this person, this creature, I call her a creature, will apologize, cry crocodile tears, and then pupuntahan niya yung server kasi kung ikaw yung server, syempre, kung bigyan ka ng konting sorry na may halaga, di papayag ka na. And let's be realistic. But that will not change the fact that this person, this creature, the sister of the piranha-looking creature, the most popular, the most powerful celebrity in the Philippines, di ba? Na dinangaw yung pelikula. It will not change the fact that you're like that you're a bad person. Maybe you're not such a bad person, but if you're in the public eye, at least control yourself. Huwag ka naman ganun. Mukhang lasing pa eh. Parang naka-oxycontin, naka-fentanyl eh. Weird. Yeah. That's where we are. So I just like to say to the people watching that if you see that there's something that needs to be addressed, parang masama, then you have to speak up. You can't just shut up. Kaya tayo napupunta sa masamang posisyon eh. Deadma na tayo ng deadma. Well, hopefully.
Hindi, kaya nga maganda rin na tuloy-tuloy natin ulit tong podcast natin para mapag-usapan natin yan. Mga nangyayari sa Manila. Mga kabataan, di ba? Going back to the restaurants, no? Last year, siguro after nung nagbukasan nga, there were two key trends that and I wanted to get your thoughts on this. One is the buffet, no? Parang bumalik yung buffet with a vengeance. And both, yung, syempre, the Vikings buffet. And then, syempre, yung mga high-end buffet, no? From yung Hotel Okura na Yawaragi buffet, yung all-seafood buffet. Then, nagbukas yung Admiral, di ba? The Admiral buffet. And then, dami na, all the high-end hotels. So, the buffet became... kasi actually I thought buffet will be out no after the pandemic, but in fact it went back no. And the other thing na went back with the vengeance was private dining. After pandemic I thought people won't go private dining. Yung mga courses, it was actually already kind of dying in 2019 yung mga courses, but it went back no. And ang dami from yung kay Aaron Isip na 7,500 per head, and then the Modan na 5,000, and so on, no. And then of course Chef Tatong also opened Lore, no, which 10-course all degustation menu. So those are the two things. So what do you think of those trends in 2020?
Revenge dining out. I think for private dining, the attraction is you are not with strangers. It's a controlled environment. Diba?
Yes.
Kasi halimbawa, punta kayo, 10 kayo, pero you'll bring your friends or family. So, kayo lang. You feel very comfortable, you'll take off your mask, you can taste food from each other's plates. Nakikita ko na ulit yun di ba? Oy, patikim. And I got shocked. Where was I? Sa I won't mention the restaurant. Baka ma-blacklist pa. Dapat ma-blacklist yung kasama ko. No, my friend. So, bigla na lang, I was drinking a cocktail. Sabi niya, patikim. Then she just grabbed shit, we're back. Di ba? We never would have done that in 2020 in March. Medyo na-shock ako, di ba? I didn't mind, but, it's something so normal before. Hindi naman nakastraw. It was, she just drank from the rim of the glass. But that's, for me, is a clear example that people feel safe with their friends and especially with their family. That's why private dining. And Anton, ang mahal ng private dining. Grabe.
Mahal. Oh. And the average price is 5,000 per head, and but it goes to 8,000, for those high end. But of course, some people, if those people eating outside the Philippines, sabi nila mura pa nga yun. But I think it's still expensive, no, considering everything that we've been through.
I have a question.
Yes, go.
Speaking of semi-private dining, but what many consider to be the best restaurant in the Philippines, Antonio's. Kumain ka na, di ba? How is
Antonio.
it? Yung Antonio's sa PGA. Anong itsura
Okay.
niya? Mm.
Actually, yung Antonio's, actually, I wrote about it. It was very, may mga controversial ano rin doon.
Mm.
But in terms of the food, kasi it's Antonio's food, tapos nandun pa si Chef
Grill.
Sisu, pare,
Oh.
the French dishes. So
Mm.
hinalo from the steak, from the 45-day age steak ni Tony Boy. So the Antonio's PGA is a partnership eh. It's not really so I guess it's owned by the owners of the PGA cars, no.
Yeah.
But it actually works well kasi the luxury cars has a passion for excellence. And the same thing with the master French chef, di ba? Si Sisu. And then
Ano bagay?
Antonio's. So,
So your
get,
question. Yung dining space is in the car dealership.
it's really in the showroom. So sa baba, sa
Ah.
ground floor is the parang lounge. So this is like the bar chow,
Mm.
quick snacks lang.
Mm.
But the mezzanine at night, yun talaga yung parang fine dining. So ganda ng pagkagawa nila.
So which cars in particular are near you? Which of the PGA brands are near you?
Parang iba-iba eh.
Talagang ginawa
Kasi
niyang halo-halo.
hindi kasi I think like if kung dumaan ka sa likod, may mga inaayos na Porsche. Kasi it's
Ganon.
really like a showroom eh. May nakapark dun sa likod eh. Tapos may actual showroom pa, may mga Lamborghini, di ba? So one of the thing lang though na I wrote in the blog
Oh.
na naging parang semi-controversial with the
Mm.
people who read it was kasi kung hindi ka luxury cars, hindi kaya pinapapark dun sa harap nung sa harap nung PGA
Seriously?
cars. Hindi. Well,
Hindi,
syempre
kala ko joke eh. Kala ko joke.
hindi,
Sabi mo sa akin kanina. Oh.
well, actually, basta at the back, there are the pag hindi luxury car nando sa likod. I think it must be just the security guard lang siguro an issue, but not really a
Wow.
policy of
So it's true. It's
PGA.
validated. You experienced that. Oh.
Hindi, I experienced it. Sabi ko, ang dami namang empty space dun. Ano ba? Hindi, it could be naka-reserve din, pero bakit naka-reserve yung mga parking slot sa harap nung di ba?
Baka pag
So,
tawag mo to reserve, di ba? Kasi you have to book. Kasi it's, sasabihin,
pero
sir, may I
again,
know what car do you have? Or is it European, number one? Because all Japanese cars will have to park at the back unless you're,
oo. Medyo weird din kasi 'di ba? It's a luxury car showroom. So everybody expect it's luxury cars and then
Yeah.
you turn it into a dining space, then everybody would go, 'di ba? So I don't know. Hopefully they sort that out.
Pero
But
hindi
aside,
naman, I guess their kitchen is sealed, so hindi mausok, so hindi didikit sa upholstery ng mga Lamborghini yung usok.
hindi. Ganda ng pagkagawa talaga. And everybody, Jonah from yung Antonio Tagaytay, nandun. They're fixing. I think they're fixing the service pa. Walang issue with the smoking. May mga lang, kasi they're so fully booked. Sometimes, they created a table near the CR. So yun lang yung mga tipong bakit pa nilalagyan ng table near the CR. May mga ganong components. But aside from that, the food was grabe talaga. Sarap eh. Sarap ng food.
Uy,
And
gusto
I
ko yung
think,
title ng vlog mo,
ano?
Is it worth it?
Oo.
Parang
Pero,
parang yung mga nakikita ko sa YouTube, ganun yung mga tanong, di ba? So, it's a very honest. I love the title. Kasi,
pero Spanks kasi ganito eh. Like kung marami kayo, like 4 or 5, we ordered the steak. Lumabas kami ng bill nung partner namin, mga 5,000 per head din. Like similar eating into
Wolfgang's.
one of the Wolfgang's or the fine dining restaurants, no?
Oh, yeah.
But this one has Antonio, the Antonio Sisu quality. Yun lang. I think tapos yung steak talaga, malaking steak, hindi yung degustasyon na steak, di ba? So there was a discussion nga about Antonio's and one of the main reason lang na we ate there also kasi during the Christmas season, di ba, ang hirap na mag-travel to Tagaytay, ang traffic rin eh. So that was one place that you can really celebrate, di ba? with the excellence
Ilang seats
of
siya? Mga 80 seats yung lugar?
siguro, oo, mga
Hmm.
80 seats. Kasi maraming mga private dining area. Tapos meron pa
Is there
yung,
a is there a dress code? Do you
wala,
have to wear
wala. Yun naman, wala. Parang I didn't feel, kasi sinama rin namin si Yugi eh. We didn't feel any, ano naman,
Kasi Antonius, remember, may dress code, bawal shorts. Oh.
ganon? Bawal shorts?
Antonio, bawal
Hindi ko,
shorts. Oo, bawal yun.
okay, okay.
Oo.
Hindi ko alam na bawal yung shorts. But most people are in casual chic, usually.
Oh, maybe
Casual eh.
that's
Hindi naman,
nice. So,
oh, that's nice. It's really
oh.
nice. Oo. And then
It's
maraming
happened so often, ha? Kasi dati may pantalon ako, binili ko pa sa States yun eh. Yung parang military surplus. Yung pwede may
Oo.
zipper siya, pwede mong tanggalin yung ilalim, yung lower half. Buti dala ko
Oo.
yung lower half.
Oo.
Pagpasok ko, sir, I'm sorry, you're in shorts, you can't sit here. So,
Oo.
I have my lower half of my shorts. So, zip. Okay na. So, ito
Pero ang galing, I thought kasi the concept was gimmicky, but actually it was not. Kasi even in the mezzanine, yung mga naka-display yung mga, let's say, parts nung mga luxury cars, and they were explaining how the quality is so high, etc. etc. I'm not into it naman, pero ang galing, di ba? Both of them has a pursuit of excellence and quality, tapos merged with the food. So ang ganda. Yeah, it's like a
gagawin
kind of
ko.
unique experience.
So, kung wala kang luxury car, ito yung payo ko, no? Kausapin mo yung kapitbahay mo or tanong mo sa Grab kung meron silang luxury car. Di ba dati may ganun? May black Uber Black, remember? May ganun.
Oo, may Uber Black. Nawala na yata yun eh, no? Pero meron nga na.
Wala nang Uber. Eh. Baka may Grab Lux. Di ba?
Oo.
So, magkakila ka nun. Tapos, paghahatid ka, pababa ka. Halimbawa, SUV na Mercedes-Benz.
Oo, di ba?
Sasaludo ko sa yung officer. Si Iwan ka na. No, he's going to eat a toyo for, sabi, my driver's going to eat a toyo for dinner. Yun. And then, pagtapos ng kumain, ito na, may na. Susundin ka na ng Vios, di ba? Kasi wala ka ng pera pang Grab afterwards. Kasi naubos mo na sa unang Grab mo, ubos mo na sa pagkain mo. Yeah, but no. Seriously, Antonius is impeccable and Cyril is impeccable.
No, aside from that, Sisu is the executive chef. Grabe. Congratulations. Yeah.
So, how does it work? So, Tony Boy will remain as the executive chef of Antonio's.
No, it's a partnership kasi. Jonah
so
explained to me. So the Antonio's group of restaurants, which includes yung mga Tagaytay, hiwala yon kay Tony Boy yon. So ito was a partnership with the PJ Cars. So it's a separate. So kumbaga, they got two of the best chefs in Manila practically, di ba? The master French chef. And
absolutely.
Then,
I just feel bad kasi
why?
I had hoped to see Cyril more in Admiral Hotel.
Oo nga, iniwan niya, di ba? Tama ba?
Yeah.
Yun nga, kaya sinundan ko nga siya doon, pero kaya yung mga French dishes ng Antonio's, sobrang sarap.
Well, hopefully, I'm sure Cyril left a legacy in Admiral, right? So, I'm pretty certain that what he started there will continue, especially the French section. Doon sa Admiral Buffet, no? Yun, pinakamasarap doon, di ba? Beef bourguignon, all you can eat, duck confit, all you can eat.
Oo, so, grabe yung ano.
No, I would be curious to eat at Admiral again. To see what
I want to go back nga eh sa Admiral to see na kung nandun pa din. I'm sure kasi yung mga some of the sous chef niya, some are French din yata eh. Or they're recruiting. So I wanted to see nga what's happening there. Pero ang ganda lang kasi no restaurant nun, di ba? Ang ganda ng sunset dun eh pag kumain ka.
It's the best rooftop restaurant with the best view. I guess anywhere, no? Kasi you're not, when you're at Coconut Grove, which is the roof deck bar of Admiral Hotel. Admiral Hotel, by the way, for those who haven't been, is the corner of Ross Boulevard and Quirino, right across the hospital ng Manila. So, ang view mo, when you look out, is the CCP, Cultural Center, and the Yacht Club. So, you will not see Dolomite Beach, di ba? So, it's a very civilized view as well. And, ito pa pala, yung big news kanina, today, no? It's Tuesday.
Oh, what?
Balita that So Josephine in Tagaytay has closed.
Oo, said goodbye na, di ba?
Yeah, and then kagabi, nag-reveal na sila, kasi nag-dinner kami ng Resto PH kagabi. Nag-reveal na sila Stella, sila Jackson. Oh, we're going to take over Josephine. It's now going to be called Rosario.
Wow. Rosario.
Yeah, and the peg is it's going to be as beautiful, as grand, as polished as Balay Dako.
Wow, talaga?
Wow. Oh yeah. So head to head sila ngayon. Oo.
Head
Which is
to
good
head.
for Tagaytay, di ba?
Oo.
Exciting times ahead, di ba? Yung Josephine's kasi, kinikwento ni Ige Ramos, sabi niya,
Anong
actually, the
kwento?
original owners sold it already 4 years ago. To this,
Talaga?
oo. So matagal lang wala sa, kasi nag-umpisa daw yan, alam to naman Caviteño sa Kawit noong 1960s. Bumili yung mag-asawa ng fish pond. So originally, that was Josephine's, no? You could eat fresh, parang na siya. Hindi naman, pond to table, hindi farm to table, pond to table. And then, of course, they became very popular, di ba? Nagkaroon pa yan, malaking branch sa Ross Boulevard, Tagaytay, all over. And eventually, I think, as with some restaurants, hindi nila na-sustain. So the quality started to go down, especially when the current owners, the owners right before Vikings took over. And sayang, because the property in Tagaytay is massive. It's as big as Balay Doko. Malaking parking,
Oo,
maganda yung
laki.
view. And but Josephine has lost its parang its reputation has been tarnished by the past few years. So maganda, and it's Vikings. Vikings is number one sa buffet. So if they're gonna make it the buffet setup, oh my goodness, that's gonna be crazy good. Diba?
Oo. No, and Vikings is on a roll, di ba?
Yeah,
From
sobra.
from the Lord and their partnership with Chef Tatung,
So they
and
proved
then
that the Vikings group proved that they can handle fine dining
oo, yung
as
kay Chef
easily as they
Ele,
can
Bom
do.
Gusto, di ba? Bom
I know,
Gusto. Eh.
ang galing nila talaga ngayon. I'm very happy that all of these things are happening, and they're giving. I think one of the key things is they're giving so much employment to so many people, di ba? Pati yung Ali, di ba? Kaibigan na si Chef Mike.
Oo,
Chef
Chef
Mike
Mike.
is now handling 2 Alis. Kasi ang galing niya.
Wow, promoted.
Oo, so I think they're given a certain amount of latitude to create new dishes and to make sure that the character of their particular branch has something specific so long as you maintain the high quality. Si Mike, si Chef Mike, maraming ambisyon niya sa buhay na medyo fine dining. So the menu is really improved. So congratulations, Chef Mike, and to Jackson, Go, and all the
Oh,
other
Jackson Go.
owners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations. The other one I really like last year was ito nga when the opening of Hotel Okura, no. Hotel Okura kasi inabutan din ng pandemic. Hindi nila halos rin na-launch yung mga restaurant. But when you go to the last year talaga yung lobby ng yung lobby ng Yawaragi restaurant. Yung Zen lobby nila was really a hit. And then they had a seafood buffet with drinks.
How
And
much?
then when they launched it kasi they were cheaper like mga 3,000
Mm.
with drinks na 3,000 on a weekend. And then yung ang pinaka-signature nila, I think this was our favorite room last year na staycation. Hinoyoki Yu.
Yung
Hinoki Yu
may
room,
the bathtub,
yung
the wooden
bathtub na
bathtub.
yung Japanese na bathtub
Mm.
na parang onsen. Tas ang bango nung na yan pag doon ka nag room. And then ang ganda ng mga rooms nung Hotel Okura. So just really wanted to congratulate them for an awesome launch of Hotel Okura finally no? In 2022.
Anton, I'm looking at your blog now.
Oo.
Ito ang ganda nga ng setup. If you want to look at, to get an image, a mental picture of what Antonio's in EDSA looks like, just go to Anton's blogger Awesome Planet. It's the first post there. And the food looks great, ha? Grabe.
Ganda. Oo, ganda.
Grabe. Oo.
Kaya nga, in 2023, ang siguro magkukumpetensya dyan si Chef Nico. Excited na ako. Kailangan matry natin si Chef Nico.
Sabi ko si Nico yung Aurora sa Sabi ko kay
Saan?
Nico, punta tayo sa Aurora. It's
Oo.
opening
When is it?
February pa, pero nag-sneak peek na yata sila.
Oo, kasi ano yan eh, 'di ba? Parang law office restaurant.
So, Divina ba yun? Parang Divina Law Office.
Divina
So,
Law Office, 'di ba?
I'll talk to Nico and Queenie. Let's check it out before the masses come in. Mamaya hindi na tayo makapasok doon. Sobrang
Oo,
dami ng reservations. Anton, matanong ko lang.
sure.
Your advertiser here sa main page mo is Revolve. It's an online store. Legit ba?
Hindi, ano yan eh, Google Ads yan eh.
Oo nga,
Mga,
pero parang gusto kasi nandito yung sapatos na gusto ko bilhin. Speaking of
ganun ba?
sapatos. Oo. But I don't know, man. I really like these shoes. Yung on shoes yung galing designed in Switzerland. And Roger
Ah,
Federer's part of they're the lightest, most comfortable shoes I've worn since maybe my first pair of Nike Air. But
talaga.
the benefit is it's like parang chinelas lang suot mo, but it's very sturdy. You have that
Talaga?
bounce when you're walking. Oh, on shoes, ON. They have a
Oo.
store in
OM.
but the one I really like, yung cloud na model na all white, is out of stock.
Mm,
Tapos meron dito
online.
available. Kaya hindi ko lang alam kung legit to eh. Gusto ko na bilhin dahil nandito yung size ko.
Hinahabol ka. Hinahabol ka ng mga ads kasi.
Hinahabol ako. So sasabihin ko, pag na-goyo ako dito, please charge our awesome planet. Oo. Charge ko. Pero
Oo.
seriously for everyone listening, yung shoes na on, really the
OM.
most comfortable
On.
shoes I've on. It's a Swiss design, but actually, it's made in Vietnam, but it's made very, very well. It's very simple, but it's probably the best walking shoe you'll ever have. So it's if
Nice.
you want this advertisement, just go to our awesome planet.
Okay,
Nab-
next.
Nabudol na naman. Bibili ko na to.
Sige.
Nakita ko sa site mo
So,
eh.
since na pinag-usapan na natin hotel, actually, before the year ends, Huni si Kogon opened last December, no? Kasi yung for those who are from the Visayas, alam nila yung Sikogon Island eh. It's in
Okay.
Iloilo. Before you can go there, you actually have to fly to malapit is Roas City. Then you go to sa Carles Island and then magbo-boat ka pa. Ang hirap pumunta dito sa island na to and
Where is
the
that?
whole
Visayas?
Visayas. Sikogon Island, yung development ng Ayala doon, is 3 times Leo in Palawan. So malaki yung
Whoa. Whoa.
malaking
Oh.
development and the first hotel that opened is Huni Sikogon. And syempre una nilang inayos is the airport also. So Air Swift flies Friday and Monday. So you can fly in Friday and then go back on a Monday. Then ganda ng island. It's just starting. So there's Ilonggo yung food. They have a mountain there called Mount Apaw. You can hike up. And then may island hopping tour din doon, Isla de Gigantes. So
Oh yeah,
different
I've heard about yeah. Oh, so yun pala yun.
So yun malapit doon sa island na yun. And congratulations to the Ayala Group, to the Sikogon Group also for opening that. They had an issue kasi before with the the mga parang mga people there. Pero naayos na nila. They gave them houses, etc. So naayos na and
So
now they're
where is it
open
exactly,
sa Iloilo, off the coast of
Ah,
Iloilo.
okay.
Ang hirap pumunta nun ngayon, ano na lang, parang 1 hour. Halos mga 1 hour and 15 minutes going there. And
Parang
that's just the
bibili ko na
start.
yun. Bibili ko na yung sapatos talaga.
Bibili mo? Hindi ba?
Kailangan mo to.
Sige.
Kailangan mo.
Habang
Kailangan ko na credit card. Ano lang mamaya,
habang
tapusin ko mamaya.
oo,
Tandaan nyo lang ako. Kasi,
habang binibili
yun
mo
na,
yan.
palagi kong iniisip, legit ba ito? Then, nakita ko sa Our Awesome Planet, sa landing page pa. Tapos, ginugol ko, is this a legit site? It's very legit. They really have good delivery and return policies. So, I'm
Oo.
gonna pull the trigger. Kasi kung ano yung binibili ko sa ano eh. Sa Uniqlo, alam mo ba, meron silang
Oh.
COD. May
Ha?
COD.
Wala sila
Oo.
COD?
Oo.
Bakit?
So, wala. Pag tinatamad ka pumunta sa mall, di ba?
Oo,
So, you just
oo.
choose and they have more varieties, more sizes, more colors on the website. Kasi
Siyempre.
yung malapit sa akin na Uniqlo, SM San Lazaro, ang daming bumibili dyan, di ba? So, minsan wala yung gusto mo. But anything you want, in any style, any color, is on the website. And you can pay COD. So, if you have a hesitancy about using your credit card, wala. Relax ka lang. Ang delivery fee lang, 100 pesos. Wala na. Then I think, sabi ni Richard ko, pag umabot ka ng 2,000 pesos sa purchase sa Uniqlo, ang dami na nun, di ba? Free delivery na.
Oo, madami na yun.
Oo. Alam mo that if that's one thing that this pandemic has taught me is to go online shopping. Yung first instinct ko ngayon, at saka recently nito, I never did this in 2021, 22 lang to. Kasi may hinahanap akong gold leaf, yung Caruso restaurant, naging sila, 20th anniversary. Sabi ni Emilio, gusto ko, no, lahat gold. So doon ako nag-research sa Shopee. Bumibili ako ng
Gold.
mga gold leaf. And ayan, it's easy, di ba? Because it's there within 3 days, 4 days. If you're not in a rush, it's good. You don't have to pay for the extra charges for delivery. Pero yung pinakagusto ko ngayon, pare, grab food.
Oh, bakit? Bakit?
Kasi favorite ko Kumi, di ba?
Oo.
Yogurt drink. Nandun sa grab food eh. Yung Kumi na pinakamalapit sa akin sa may UST, sa Dapitan. So it gets you in 15 minutes.
Wow.
Whatever. Up to 12
Talaga?
midnight, yun na nga, nabubudol ka.
Nabubudol ka
O
talaga.
kasi sa 11:30, midnights na, okay, with the press of 3 buttons, you wait 15 minutes, your Kumi's here, ice cold. O, di, wala, budol time. Now, I just want to say that because Kumi, speaking of Kumi, they opened their 100 branch last year, no? Mga November.
Wow!
Andun na sila. And
Ang bilis.
they'll probably hit 150 or 200 by this year. Ganun kabilis. Kasi pati yung mga areas where people can franchise, agawan. Pati sa Pampanga, agawan sila sa franchise. Because people see how popular it is. And it's a real disruptor. It's really made a dent in the milk tea market. Ang
Oo.
dami
Tsaka ang
kong
dami ng
nakikita na hindi
gumagaya na
nag-milk tea,
rin.
nag-milk tea dati. Oh, wala. Kubi na yung binibili nila. Kasi parang feeling mo, less sugar, more fruits, healthier. So, there you go. Congratulations, Kumi. Ayun, speaking of restaurants that are really exploding, di ba? So, Kumi will hit probably 120 by the first quarter of this year. And that's all over the Philippines. And then, Boteju by the Viva Foods International.
Oh, ilan na si Bodeshu?
Nag-50th branch nung December.
Wow! Talaga?
By the end of March, you'll have 60.
Wow, Boss Vic. Congratulations.
Wala yan. Saka yan, ibang mall, walang franchise yan. All Viva owned. Kumi kasi parang kalahati franchise. Ito, wala.
Talaga?
And then, and the beauty is, recently, yung binubuksan nila sa mga malalayong lugar, like the Cagayan Valley. So, meron sila sa Kawayan, Santiago, Tuguegarao, Sorsogon. Wherever there's an SM mall, parang automatic mag-offer na sa kanila. Diba? Parang ganun din. Whenever, but SM so aggressive also. So, naka-reserve na pagod yung isang slot para sa Kumi. Galing. It's really good. After we talk, I might get a Kumi. So,
Baka padala mo naman sa ano yan, Laguna. Wala pa yung Kumi sa Laguna.
Ikaw na mag-open ng franchise. Yan. Sabihin ko, Mike Hilton, Anton is interested to franchise.
Magkano na bang franchise ng Kumi?
I don't know. Sabihin ko dapat may discount tayo sa franchise kasi we talk about it all the time.
Shareholder.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So before after restaurant, ito lang before we leave 2020, no. Siguro I need to mention lang yung best experience namin, yung mga live concerts bumalik na, Spanky, and nakanood kami ng family namin yung huling El Bimbo. Kasi
Did you watch? I didn't know. Saan kayo nakaupo? O
with
nakatayo?
the
Oh.
kids. Siyempre sa malayo lang.
Oo.
Pero kasi, 'di ba, during the pandemic, 'yan ang mga pinapanood mo, yung last concert nila throughout the pandemic, paikot-ikot. And then
Yeah.
parang siyempre as you were watching it, may FOMO ka, 'di ba? Sana nanood ka nung time na 'yun. And then you didn't know they're planning to do a Huling El Bimbo concert, no. There were 75,000 tickets daw
Mm.
attendees. And they're doing their global tour this year. So
Wait, so ilan
galing.
attendees? 70,000? Ganun ba?
70,000. Ben and Ben is 60,000 daw. So parang ganda yung during the Huling El Bimbo. Hindi kasi umulan.
Mm.
Tapos, pag road trip kasi, pag nagro-road trip kami,
Mm.
Eraserheads yung ano namin road trip song.
Wait,
So, same
correct me if I'm
activity.
wrong. The first half of the concert was a cut by cut performance from the first song to the last song of Caterpillar. Ganun ba? Parang ganun
For
yung narinig
ano?
ko.
Ano?
Caterpillar, yung that album. Kasi
Oo,
Greatest
yeah,
Hits
yeah.
nasa second half, di ba? Sila Diego nagtugtog in the middle, nag-DJ pa. May
Oo,
DJ set
nag-DJ
pa.
pa siya, The Jekos. Oo.
Oo. So,
Oo.
it's a long concert. 3 hours.
Oo, so yung mga maliliit, sila Yugi, akala nila hanggang mga 10 o'clock. 10
Oh.
o'clock.
Um,
Hindi na umabot ng 12 o'clock kasi napagod na. Ba't hanggang 12
question.
yung concert Oo.
Question pala. So, paano yung palabas? Kasi usually mahirap para nung ano, di ba? Para nung U2 concert sa Philippine Arena. So, took people 2 hours to get out of the parking. How was your exit strategy?
Kami, actually ang mahirap dun yung labasan talaga kasi hindi nila
Mm.
naman binuksan yung door. First yung labasan ng mga tao, no. Parang ang sikip nung entrance. I was expecting na bubuksan nila eh. Eh hindi, ang sikip pa rin. So, talagang body to body yung yung gumagalaw ka na nung nagpo-push. Buti wala naman nangyari, but if there's something would have happened, yung mga issues with the mga Stampede before
Mm.
would have happened there, no? Sana maayos nga yung mga organizers. And then since it's in SMDC Festival Mall, alam ko na you should not park, around that area eh. So what we did, we actually walk all the way to North Park. Kasi pag
Wow.
ito yung mga tradition namin if either we watch a show in Soler or in that area, we always go to North Park kasi yan yung parang after show discussion, and then ang
Comfort
sarap
food
ng
there.
North Park after
Yeah. I
afterward.
agree. I totally agree.
So
Do
doon
you
na
order nag-order kayo lemon chicken? Favorite ko lemon chicken.
Oo, ay hindi. Siyempre
Ano
kasama
in-order mo?
naman yung kids, so ano yan, sweet and sour pork.
Mm.
Ayan yung
Ako
mga
favorite ko. Kaka-order ko lang
noodles.
Via Grab. Lemon
Oh,
chicken at saka pinsek. Favorite ko
oo,
siguro.
yun, pinsek, 'di ba? Oo,
Oo.
yan. Sarap
Nung
pala
madalas
yan.
pa ako maludong sine ngayon kasi wala nang magandang sine masyado. That's where we would recap the movies sa Makati Ave.
Oo, 'di
Yun ang
ba?
palagi. Kasi they serve beer. Ice cold beer at
Oo,
North
yes.
Park on Makati Ave. So usually you watch sa Greenbelt, di ba? Pagka tapos ng pelikula, doon kami re-recap. Maganda ba? Ganun. We used to do that
Tsaka
every
usually
season.
24 hours eh. So
Oh yeah,
for sure
North Park
they're
was
open.
24 hours, and they had
Oo.
very good prices, and then they had fresh noodles. So yeah, I miss North Park. I might order again. Meron pa
Oo.
yung mga promo para dapat ba sponsor tayo ng Grab Food dito. There are certain items in North Park like yung pancit canton na malutong, yung toasted pancit canton,
Oo.
which are exclusive to Grab Food.
Ganon? I didn't know.
Tapos luluto na yung pancit canton. It comes in like a pizza box, so it's like the whole canton is like crispy. Then they give you the sauce, the soup.
Galing.
Exclusive.
Ano, di ba?
And they're
May question ako sa iyo. So, natalo na ng Grab Food ang Food Panda o pareho lang sila?
hindi.
Parang fan ka
Galit
ng
kami
Grab
sa
Food eh.
medyo galit kami sa Food Panda.
Ah,
Some of us, kasi we feel that the terms of Food Panda are very onerous, especially to the restaurant community. So marami sa amin sa restaurant community have actually resigned
Pulled
or
out
left the
of
food panda
Foodpanda.
service. Yeah.
Pero si
Pero
Grab
Grab,
hindi? Okay,
hindi,
okay
we, we,
yung
we love it. Oh, it's very useful. Marami nag-order. Marami pa na gano'n. Nasa food panda, but I guess that's why they went on a massive campaign the past few months, di ba? May mga mascot sila, they had billboards, kasi I think they were losing customers. There's no other reason to do that unless you were losing market share and even restaurant share. They started leaving the app. But yeah, but Grab seems to be very fair. We've not heard any complaints lately, and the service, the remittances are much faster. So, di ba? Pati yung mga AEs. So yeah, we're very happy with Grab. And I'm a customer. I order from Grab at least once a week. Grab food. No choice eh. Di ba? Parang kahapon may meeting ako sa City of Dreams. And I'm coding. So I have to take a Grab. But ang strategy ko sa Grab is normally ang diferensya ng regular Grab versus six-seater is less than $100.
okay.
So, kunin mo na
So,
yung 100 pesos. Kunin mo na yung six-seater, mas madali pa mag-book. Di ba?
okay.
And at the end of the day, if it's $100 difference, then you have more convenience, mas komportable yung ride mo kahit may traffic ka, mas malakas yung aircon, nasa mukha mo yung aircon. Yeah, get it na. Di ba? Minsan, letter 80 pesos ang diferensya. Ba't pa ako mag-four-seater? And tendency ng mga driver ng Grab, mas malinis, mas maalaga sila sa sa six-seater. Kasi maraming Grab yun, para expander. Expander,
Talaga?
it's not a cheap vehicle, man. So, pag expander, uy, swerte, the best, di ba? Tapos, minsan nakaka-uwi ka, luma na Montera, Baduy, di ba? Pero expander, oh man, pwede mo park
Ah,
siguro yan. Pwede ka magpatid sa Antonio siguro.
San Antonios, okay.
Hindi ka pwede mag-park, pero pwede kang magpatid. Expander. Ganda na. Yung top of the
That,
ganda. Their SUV is a beautiful car. Beautiful vehicle.
that's a good tip. So, moving on, yung one of the highlights of 2022, of course, the ultimate taste test, di ba? The ultimate taste
Yeah.
test and our pop-up bazaar. So, wanted to talk about it lang. So, yung ultimate taste test, we've been running it for what, 14, 15 years.
14 years na.
Oh,
Wala pang
14 years.
wala pang BGC, nandun yung ultimate taste test na lalo.
Oh, ultimate taste test. And ang
Oh.
dami nating again na discover during that time, and then we got them featured. Ang ginagawa na natin ito nga yung bazaar, no, our awesome Christmas bazaar in Shangri-La. Grabe,
That was
ganda,
crazy.
sarap rin no, no, that was amazing. Thank you to all the food vendors, to all the UTT vendors who supported the event.
And to the malls, no, for inviting, especially special mention sa Shangri-La Plaza at saka sa Uptown Mall, BGC. Kasi
Oo.
ultimately naman, we do this to give exposure to the UTT winners. I think that's the cycle. Di ba?
Oo.
So,
And
once you do win the UTT, yung ginawang arrangement ni Rachel, di ba? Nung nandun tayo sa Shangri-La nung Pasko, ang nangyari, yung mga winners ng Ultimate Tastes were all in one row. So
yes.
that's pretty cool, man. It gives them a continuing inspiration to continue their business because why not, di ba?
Oo. Tsaka especially a lot of them came started during the pandemic, so the
Yeah.
exposure were really good. And even in the ultimate taste test, hindi lang yung winners yung nagiging exposure. Everybody who attend the ultimate taste test. So hopefully this year we'll have we're planning for a bigger event in August, like July and August, in before pandemic kasi our ultimate taste test, a thousand
That was
people,
the
no?
biggest, right? Oh, may
Oh.
ano pa? May Agos.
At
Agos
saka,
ba yun?
oo, may drinking. At saka,
Oh.
I know a lot of people are asking if they can attend. Sorry, we had to limit it lang during this pandemic, and we limited it to masters. But this year, we'll be creating, the big event for so that a lot of more people can participate, diba?
And of course,
And then,
yung Philippine Hot Sauce Club, dahil every time Sobrang patok yung Philippine Hot Sauce Club. Sila yung
Oo.
parang mga rock stars ng event, eh, di ba? Bigla may mga parang
Oo.
nakatattoo,
Shout out,
kunis.
yeah, to the
Yeah.
Philippine Hot Sauce Club. Ang galing din ng club na yun. And
Yeah.
aside from chili, gumagawa na rin sila ng food. So hopefully, in the next event, 'di ba? Chili and food. Yun naman talaga ang partner eh.
Sila talaga yung ano, I don't think we can have another Ultimate Tastes without the Hot Sauce Club. Kasi sila yung ano eh, a lot of the chefs especially, love na love si Gene Gonzalez, si Chef Gene. Tsaka si Gino, lahat tinitikman talaga nila sa Hot Sauce Club, no? So, it's really good exposure for them. And ito nga, like, kinikwento ni Reese, di ba? Sa BPI. We'll be working with BPI this year. So, BPI, Josh, Maricris,
Ay,
Reese,
yes.
right? We're looking forward to working with you. And
Oo.
si Champurado Lady, what's her name ba? Cindy ba yung si Champurado Lady? Who joined our Ultimate Taste Test. When she actually joined in 2021, but ang lumalapit talaga sa liniligawan sa kanya hanggang ngayon is SM. So the malls have also recognized that the best way to find out the newest and the hottest, the most innovative and the most delicious new concepts are the Ultimate Taste Test. Kasi salang-sala naman natin eh. Before we
Yeah.
allow them to join, di ba? They have to
Oo.
pass Anton Diaz standards,
And Spanky
right?
Enriquez, 'di ba?
Oh, the
Kailangan
highest benchmarks. So, yeah, but
Tsaka
we're looking
throughout the
forward
years,
to ano.
throughout the years marami na nag-start sa atin, 'di ba? Parang Lechon Diva, sila Carmit's Best. Marami, marami. And we continue to support all this industry throughout the pandemic. And hopefully this year, yun nga, we're partnering with BPI. Thank you again. Kasi some of them are starting to open up and scale up, 'di ba? To
Yeah.
open and scale up. And we have a lot of success stories, yung BPI especially, supporting the small and medium entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
So,
So even
yun.
kalimbawa yung mga sikat na nung huling Ultimate Taste Test, di ba? Yung very big hit yung kare-kare, yung
Yung
hamon, di
kare-kare,
ba?
oo. Oo.
So if they want to scale up, we now have BPI who will give really, really fair, affordable interest rates, di ba? For loans for if you want to expand your business. So they'll be our partners. Kasi yung iba will want to expand it, but maybe I'm not sure if I want to do it. But now we'll have the guidance and the support of BPI to help these SMEs. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that. Parang
Oo.
yun yung missing link natin eh, di ba? Kasi if you want to take the next step, you'll have to get a loan, di ba? So yeah,
Yes. Oh, and
can't
na
wait.
what wanted to share lang also. Wanted to shout out to Boss Jomag who
Yeah.
started
O, kamusta na pala
his
kayo?
first food hawker
The food
center
market.
called Youth Food Market in UP. So we're helping him with youth food also. And youth food means
Ilang
good, yummy destination.
gyud? What does gyud mean? Ano yung Bisaya ba yun?
Bisaya, Bisaya. Oh. Pero ang acronym yun for Good Yummy Destination. So you wanted to have a
Ah,
hawker center with yummy food. So
no,
so
I have to
it
visit that. So.
needs to be a mix of for everyone, no? Whether you're looking for value food or really good food, there's something for you there. Now, the other reason I mentioned that kasi kinakausap namin yung mga kilala natin, mga UTT, mga
Hmm.
UTT winners, yung mga nag-start during the pandemic. And we were offering them, oh, guys, set up a spot here, parang kiosk, and it's their first time to do it. And some of them nahihirapan nga with the financials. And I think tama yung partnership natin with BPI kasi
Yeah.
we really need to help them take that next step yung scaling up Ang nangyayari kasi sa mga business, kumbaga, yung online nandiyan pa rin naman yan pero
Of course, yeah.
uh, everybody's taking a stake na on a per location, di ba? And yun, actually one of the UTT winners during the pandemic, Salmon HQ, is opening in
They're
youth food.
there.
They're
Wow.
opening they're opening in youth food. Then we have new coffee concepts. Marami. And Sebastian, hopefully, Sebastian
Oo,
would open in good
Sebastian's,
food.
pasok mo
Yung
na.
mga UP,
Sabihin
mga
ko
UP
lang,
alumni.
pare itong Sebastian's, si Ian Carandang medyo genius talaga, Willy Wonka of ice cream. Naglabas siya, out of the blue. Simple. Spanks, I have orange ice cream. It's available at Podium. Orange ice cream. Very few people will dare to make an orange ice cream, right? But you
Oh,
know what it
yes.
tastes like?
What?
Orange Julius. Orange Julius. Parang ginawa ice cream with Orange Julius. It's crazy.
Ba't kaya
I have a
nakukuha
favorite.
yung mga ideas niya?
I have a favorite drink in Jamba Juice, which tastes like Orange Julius. So the orange ice cream of Sebastian's, post ko nga bukas tastes exactly like those. Ang galing!
Talaga?
Ang galing,
Hindi niya sinabi. Hindi
nakaka-addict.
niya sinabi na ganun yung flavor profile.
Hindi. But if you ever enjoyed Orange Dream Machine or even yung Sunrise sa CBTL, yung orange parang frappe nila, ganun yung
Oo.
lasa para yung profile. It's so good. My goodness.
Oo.
So you can get that at Podium or you can order direct na lang. Kasi scooping station siya pero kayo order direct. Kumuha sa komisari niya para madali.
Yun. So, yung Good Food, mga half siguro nagbukas na, but the other half is opening this January. Doon tayo mag food trip during the UP
No, I'll
Fair.
drop by kasi sa 26 next Thursday may dinner ako sa Quezon City. I think medyo malapit na dun eh. So,
Oh,
dadaan ako
yun,
sa
pag
Thursday
malapit.
afternoon.
Sige, sige,
I really
sige.
wanna pass by. It's going to
Oo,
be at
yes.
somewhere
Tsaka
in
mag-ano
Quezon
na rin
City.
mag-face to face na yung UP rin.
Oo.
And they're having their UP Fair again, no? Mid-Feb, the biggest fair in
Then, tsaka hindi ba UP, napakalakas ng sense of ownership at community kasi ang UP di ba? Wala naman ganun sa atin yung masyado eh. I
na
think
UP
maybe
talaga.
having Lasal pero that's why they're so proud because ito daw Good Food Market is near one of those places that burned down na dating tambayan nila.
Yeah. But at the
Alam
same
mo yun?
time, pare, sobrang sarap ng pagkain dito pag nabuksan na lahat. And one of the few, maybe the only university na sarap talaga ng food, no? Compared to all the universities
Oh
in
yeah,
Manila.
for sure.
Diba?
Oo.
Kaya nga,
Okay.
spoiled yung mga taga-UP, yung mga papasok sa UP. May bago ng tambayan na masarap.
Naglabas yung ng list yung eater.com so
Yung
one
internet.com.
of the number one food sites in the States. So they had a Filipino make a list of the best restaurants in the Philippines. Kasi ang dami nagpupunta dito vloggers, turista, balikbayan. And you know what the list? They made a beautiful list. Grabe. Hindi lang puro fine dining kasi minsan people equate fine dining with the best dining. It's not always the case kasi fine dining for me is fancy dining, no? But who's to say that aristocrat is not as good as the food that I can eat in one of the 5,000 peso private dining or fine dining restaurants? Of
Oo,
course, it
correct.
depends on you. So yung listahan niya, kasali kasali yung aristocrat, kasali yung toyo, kasali si Gallery by Chele, kasali si Sisig Sarada. It's such a fun list. Such a fair list.
Oo.
Ang galing.
Ganda.
Bilib ako. Kasi iba nang gagawa ng list. Bakit kailangan? Why do you have to start your list with fine dining? I don't get that. Diba? I like fine dining. I love fine dining. But that shouldn't be the end all and be all. Diba? So, ano lang yun? There's a component. Kasi especially if you watch the menu. Napad mo na yung the menu?
Oo, sobrang ganda ng
Diba?
menu.
So, if you watch the menu, you'll really lalo na tayo, di ba, we're exposed to so many people in culinary and F&B. Pare, daming ganun, di medyo pretentious, di ba, yung kagat din, this reminds you of the texture of this seashell I once ate. Daming ganun di ba? So, why don't you just enjoy the damn meal? And why does fine dining always have to be the super good? Why can't aristocrat, boneless, chicken thigh barbecue be not as good? So that's why I love this list. So you go to eater.com if you really want to see a really good cross-section of the best Philippine restaurants, from the fine dining, yes, to the most pedestrian, literally, like Sisig Sarada, nandun. Ang galing-galing listahan. Ang galing.
Ganda. It's a
Yeah.
good essential list. Yeah.
So yung mga food snob dyan, huwag tumingin, baka sumakit ulo yun. Di ba? Para yung critics, di ba, doon sa menu, yung babae, yung editor ng sa food magazine,
So,
her assistant. So please don't be like that, right? Good food is good food, whether it's fine dining or fun dining or a 10,000 peso meal or a 100 peso meal you eat from a paper from plate covered in plastic along Rada Street. Ganun yun. Wag po kayong masyadong maarte. Sipahin ko kayo.
ganda nga di ba?
Di ba?
And kaya nga
That's a good
yung
list. Yeah.
di ba? Mga simpleng burger lang, di ba?
Oo. So much in
Never
store. Yeah. But that's what I like also about our ultimate taste test. Kasi it's so we're bringing people across the board, diba? From the best fish and chips, cargo fish nandun, diba? Lahat ng mga chef, that's the best. To the brand new, yung halimbawa sila Cesar, diba? Sila Chet Cuneta, diba? Dalang sarap ng Kuya Cesar nila, dinakdakan. Ganun, hindi naman kailangan fancy, but good food is good food. So we have a lot of that in store in the year ahead via the Ultimate Taste Test, via our bazaars, and we hope to help more and more and discover more and more of our fellow foodies and launch them to the stratosphere. Diba? Parang si Dedet, Pilot Diva, parang hindi na nga umuwi.
Hindi na, oo.
Oo. And,
gagawa na nga daw siya ng Ultimate Taste Test dun eh.
si Dedet, yung ang galing ng model niya kasi, she's the business Lechon Diva, Pepita's Kitchen is running and she doesn't have to be here. Amazing.
Galing.
She really got good people. So yeah, congratulations to Ultimate Taste Test.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Okay. Hindi, may mga a few more lang ako. One, siguro yung food, sa food lang, what do you think of I wanted to ask you yung opening ng Mitsukoshi. Kasi towards the end of 2022, yan yung di ba? Ang dami na bukas from the matcha latte to the nama
Mitsukoshi kasi parang hindi pa kasi siya kumpleto. So I can't judge, di ba? Ang dami pang wala
Oo.
But si Sunny Ku, our good friend Sunny Ku, may event daw siya sa February 1, may Valentine's event. So,
saan siya?
So, Mitsukoshi, some Valentine's thing. So, I want to go back kasi I went the first week, parang wala ka pa naman makita masyado, di ba? Mas interesting pa yung supermarket. Yeah, but I'll go back probably in February 1. Pag sa invitation ni Sunny, tignan natin kung anong mga bago sa Mitsukoshi. Ang exciting sa akin, pinakina Ikinari. SRO palagi. Punong-puno palagi.
Yung Ikinari, no? Sobrang sarap nga. Actually, was thinking about it. Ang sarap nga ng steak na yun
Tsaka very fairly priced for 1,200. You get more than 200 grams of a good strip loin. Mas gusto ko yung strip loin kaysa ribeye. Tsaka masarap talaga. It's the good steak. They use Angus from the US. But I think it's their cooking techniques that really make it good. Well seasoned. Then if you say it's medium rare or medium, they give it to you at the proper cook. So really good.
Tsaka mabilis, no? Mabilis. You're craving for steak.
Kailangan mabilis kasi haba ng pila sa labas. Hanggang ngayon. My friends are going and some people like sila Kat, sila Dex, nakabalik na. Haba ng pila
Haba ng pila.
You go at an off time. So you go at 2 o'clock.
Yun lang. Yun talaga.
Late lunch ka parang gawin merienda. But if you're going for lunchtime at 11:30, 12 noon, or dinner starting at 6, you'll be prepared to wait in line.
Congratulations.
So kung kakain naman kayo doon, huwag na kayong masyado magdaldalan. Pumunta na kayo sa IKEA, doon kayo magdaldalan. Bakit kayo? Ikinari is, ilan sila? I think 200 or 300 branches in Japan, all over Japan. It's the first in the Philippines. It's at the ground floor of the IKEA building at the Mall of Asia. So worth your time. Definitely worth your time. Yeah, but
Okay.
Mitsukoshi has a lot, bro. I want to go back. I want to go back.
Oo. Yun, I think, that's it.
Yeah, I think we should do this more often. You're absolutely correct.
Oo,
There's a
kasi
lot. Kasi nung pandemic, minsan wala naman kayong pinag-uusapan masyado eh, di ba? Honestly.
hindi, pero naman mga para tayong
Pero
ano,
kailangan
Veronica.
ng inspirational, oo. Pero ngayon, parang ang daming kailangan pag-usapan if you don't meet at least every 2 weeks. I think every 2 weeks is fine. Every two
Every
weeks,
2 weeks
kailangan mag-usap
siguro.
talaga tayo. Tama
Hindi,
talaga.
tsaka ano, parang, mapag-usapan natin yung ano, kasi, you have a lot of inside info also and,
Yeah.
it's good 'no, good to mapag-usapan na in details and siguro at the start, maganda yung sinabi mo na some people sometimes 'pag after ng ma-post na sa social media, don't care about it so much and there are some issues that we need to really talk about rin
Yeah,
and
yeah.
really care about it, 'di ba?
Correct. It's ano, Anton. It's now a status of blogging and FNB. It's our responsibility to be there.
Yes. At saka
Okay.
ano, I think, just to close lang and that's why I like this, podcasting. Kasi nga ang napansin din ng mga ibang tao na not only in the Philippines, even in the US, some people would post about the event or the restaurant in TikTok and socials. That's good. A lot of engagement. Pero wala na kasing discussion eh, 'di ba? Wala na yung discussion about the thing. And
I agree.
actually hindi naman original thought to eh. I think I heard it from Mr. Beast eh. Sabi niya kahit ang daming millions of likes and followers na siya in all the other platforms. Gusto niya yung podcast kasi ang lalim nung hindi naman malalim. I mean, you get to the discussion talaga, 'di ba? On
Tsaka
what's
no,
really happening.
it's free flowing. I agree with you. Kasi if you count the words that we've had, if you read a 500-word article, like I wrote a 500-word article, parang haba na, tagal ng sinusulat.
Oh,
And at the end of the day, you still have to edit it because people will not necessarily read through the whole 500 words. But people can listen to a podcast. Di ba? Ang maganda pa sa podcast, yan, nalagay natin to sa Spotify. I can stop after 10 minutes, but parang Netflix eh. So I just resume where I left off. So yeah, I agree.
oh,
It's
'di ba?
it's important. Thank you for making me realize that and enlighten me regarding that. Why we did
Oo,
this in the first place. So
in the first place.
tama.
Yes. Again, Happy New Year to everybody listening to us. Maraming salamat.
Unity.
Thank you for listening and let us
Happy
know
New
if you
Year.
have comments or suggestions for
Yeah.
future episodes ng Manila
Yeah.
Podcast.
We're
Season
back.
2023. We're back.
Yeah.
Finally.
Okay. Thank you everyone and good night
Thank you.
Anton. Good night Rach and good
Good
night
night.
kids.
Live
See
an
you
awesome
soon.
life, guys. Bye.
All right.